The foundational rhetoric of a political movement can be analyzed to understand its core ideology. This analysis focuses on key statements made during the movement's inception or formative period. Such statements often define the movement's stance on various social and political issues. For example, describing immigrant groups as rapists is a form of dehumanizing rhetoric, equating diverse groups as very fine people on both sides in racial conflicts minimizes harm. Critics interpret such language as establishing a framework that is inherently racially charged. A movement's big tent structure aims to unite diverse internal elements under a common goal. However, significant fracturing can occur when these internal elements diverge ideologically. This divergence often stems from prominent figures articulating conflicting views. For example, some may emphasize racial identity, stating, "You don't have to apologize for being white anymore." Concurrently, other factions might advocate for a distinct white-centric identity. Such ideological clashes create internal tension, leading to the splintering of the movement. A movement may simultaneously accept and reject specific ethnic groups. This duality reveals a core ideological conflict within the movement's framework. Mainstream figures may welcome individuals from South Asian immigrant backgrounds. Concurrently, fringe elements within the same movement launch racist attacks against this community. This exposes a fundamental inconsistency with a movement's stated values and principles. A movement's identity is fundamentally shaped by its core principles and the demographics it represents. A critical conflict arises between two distinct identity paths for a movement. One path is to function as a big tent for a diverse, multi-ethnic, and multi-faith coalition. The alternative path is to serve as a specific vehicle for white Christian nationalism. This internal conflict represents a pivotal juncture for the movement's future. The resolution of this identity conflict will determine the movement's long-term direction and broader appeal. The normalization of extremist factions can occur within a broader political party or movement. This process begins when extremist ideologies are not adequately challenged or are tacitly accepted. Such acceptance can lead to the integration of elements with extreme views, like white supremacists. This integration shifts the entire movement's perceived stance, making it appear more extreme. Consequently, this shift can alienate more moderate supporters, impacting the movement's base. Political movements often employ rhetoric to mobilize support and define their identity. When this rhetoric becomes divisive or promotes hate, it introduces internal instability. Such hate-based ideologies can become uncontrollable forces within the movement itself. These internal forces can turn inward, leading to self-destructive conflicts among members. This internal strife threatens the movement's cohesion, sustainability, and ultimately, its survival. Hit the subscribe button for more like this.